Hello and welcome to 3DHP or Jerry's Projects. I'm filming at the end of the week here. I've got a new series I'm starting on videos called What I Print This Week. First off, I want to get you caught up on everything that I currently have and what I've done. I've got some shelves here that I built. My wife has been bugging me to get them stained. So I've got a short time lapse here of me unloading the shelves, staining them, putting everything back on it. And then I'll come right back and jump in and show you all my models and everything that I've done up to this point. So please stay tuned till after the time lapse and I will go over everything that I've got for you to show you. Thank you. Welcome back, everybody. Well, I've got the shelves all done. I've got everything loaded back on it. And let's go talk about them and show you what I got. This is my maker space, my hobby room in my house here in Las Vegas. And I'd like to show you some of the things I've done. Here's a probe droid that I've done here at, I believe, 180% scale. It's from Build It and They Will Come. Looks very nice. And I've got another one here on the table that I'm building for my son. And I've got a Space 1999 Eagle that I'm building. It's slow going. I get so tied up building and printing, and we're actually print. I do a little painting here and there, and I'm just way backed up on models. But I've got a zillion parts here in the box and things that I have to put together. Here's a cockpit. I'll give you a better idea. You probably remember from the TV show. I've got some pictures on my Facebook group of it. The Eagle from Space 1999. This is going to be printed. It's going to be about 22 inches long. And I think the man's name is Chris. I can't remember his last name. But he's posted on my Facebook group selling STLs for this file that he designed. And here's the shelf I got all stained. Looks done, all stained and done. And let's look at some of the models I have here. By Sanix, I have Deadpool here, printed at 100% scale. He was an awesome build. He is sitting loosely in the chair. He is not glued down. And samurai swords are laying loose. I have the Punisher in the back that I printed and painted quite a while back. I have his face a little bit too dirty in that. Kind of looks like he was a grease monkey working on a car and wiped his face. I need to work on that. I'm still learning at painting. I'm getting there. And for my print of the week, I have Magneto diorama. Here's Magneto. His face has been primered. He's at 100% scale. The base is not complete. I have quite a few I-beams that are on the printer right now printing. It'll take probably 3 or 4 days to get all of them done. And then he will be finished, and then I can prime him and start painting. Here's a magneto bust that I did at, I believe, 225% scale. It's about almost the size of my head, maybe slightly smaller. Right now in one of my CR10s, I'm currently printing the shoulder pads that go for it. Then I have to print the base that goes underneath the shoulder pads. So that'll be the rest of the week printing that. And here's Flash by Sanix that I did quite a while back. And he came out pretty good on the painting. Let's go through and show you some of the models. Here's a Vampirella, or Vampira, did by Emilio Vitt, designed by Emilio Vitt. She looks really awesome. Need to do a little more work. I'm not too good at painting skin tones, but I'm working on it, trying to get better. And a Black Panther by Sanix in the background at 150% scale. Then we have Jason from Friday the 13th. That's from designer Emilio Vitt. He's holding a head there in his hand. And then we've got Hellman over here by Emilio Vitt, which is actually Hellboy, but his version is called Hellman. And then Batman the King, sitting on Superman's throne in the back. Here's another Superman, a younger version, by Emilio Vitt in the background. And then we have Hulk printed at 150% scale by Sanix. He still needs a lot of work. I have 2 colors of green, 2 different tones on him, airbrush, but I need to finish painting him. I kind of forgot about him. I need to get back to work on him. Richard Cleveland from the First Layer gave me a lot of pointers online in one of his videos on how to paint him. So, got a lot to do there. And then from Build It and They Will Come, we have the Board Queen, or a version of the Board Queen. And once again, I tried her face 3 or 4 times trying to get it right. It's pretty good. It's not perfect, but I've done the best I could do on it. And then we have Tam Posla from the Star Wars story. You can find that file free on Bad Robot's website from the designers that designed it. And then from Build It and They Will Come, we have an alien, looks like a baby, that I printed out. I use a rattle can, I use an airbrush to paint it, and then I use a rattle can clear triple glaze to go over it numerous times to make it real shiny like that. And Peo from Star Wars. I'll just go down the line here and you can look at them. When I glue my models together, if they're not all in one piece and I have to do a little bondoing and sanding, I have issues because I can't get it perfect. But I get it the best I can. I usually have problems underneath chins and things like that where I had support problems. I'm not perfect at just getting it sanded and puttied. And let's go down here to the third shelf. Medical droid from Star Wars. He lights up. I got LEDs in for his eyes. And then here's a Ghostbusters diorama from Sanix, which is awesome. I put LEDs on it. I have a couple parts to reprint and clear so they light up like the ghost and the lamppost, but I haven't done it yet. Here, I'll turn it on. There you go, now you can see what it looks like lit up. And then a diorama of Groot and Rocket. That was one of the first things I printed a long time ago and painted. And of course I got all kinds of parts and more stuff to unload from packing up and sanding. I have to get all my tools put back out. And here's my Ender 3. It's like a baby CR10. I call it Little Dude. It works great. Awesome little printer. Hooked up on a Raspberry Pi with Octoprint. And I've got a filament sensor put on it so that when it runs out, it'll pause the print and I can come replace it and get it going again. And then I have a easy ABL sensor on it from th3d.com for auto bed leveling. It's kind of a pain doing it by hand all the time if you print a lot, so Having a sensor helps out a lot. Here's my two CR10 printers. They both have pet spangs printed on, put on them. I got off of Thingiverse version 2. They're great, they work awesome. I have a third one I printed for the Ender, I just haven't installed it yet. And I have a Logitech C270 webcams on all the printers. That's my first printer call, I call it Mr. Coffee. The second printer is Lady Blue. And then for my spool holder, I made it out of PVC. I got it on top to feed both printers. And what's really nice about it is I just lift up the end, switch the rolls, put it back in place, and there we go. I've been using that for quite a while, it works great. I also strapped it down up here on top of the enclosure so that it don't vibrate or move around. And if I should ever print ABS, I'll put the door on, I can monitor the temperature. I have a sensor down near the bottom of the bed, because obviously if you have the sensor up high, heat rise, you're reading a different temperature than one's actually near the bed. And that's what you want to monitor if you need to monitor it. I'm currently using Magic Goo on this bed sheet, or on this mirror. Magic Goo works really good. It's expensive, I think. It's $20 a bottle. I think it should be 10, but it does work really good. I was printing with ABS a while back, and I had an issue where it came unstuck on a couple of my parts, and my print failed with the Magic Goo with ABS at a bed temperature of 80 C. So I put glue stick over top of it, and it worked out really good. And that's some parts right there, all the iron parts that go to the magneto diorama. And the shoulder pad for the magneto bust is right there. That's part of the big print. It's going to be fairly tall and take a long time to print. My layers are 5x4. I'm printing with 5% infill. I slice with S3D. I have Cura, but I've never used it. And I have a paint station over here, which is actually the table's a mess. I'll walk you over and show you some stuff. And a couple of my computers I get on Facebook with, and YouTube and monitor. And then my main slicing computer's in another room. And then I have a Winix filter here to help filter the air, just, you know, for impurities or any chemicals, just to help a little bit. I don't really need it, but it's just to help out. Oh, and down here on the bottom shelf, I've got a Batman diorama down here by Sanix. Needs to be painted and have LEDs put in it, but it's got a scene behind it about buildings and such. And here's Batgirl. Bunch of CC Tree PLA. I buy quite a few every month. And more parts and stuff I have to unload and pack there. And I have a Cyber Power 1500 VA that I have all my printers plugged into. Here in Las Vegas, we don't usually have power outages. We do have power, you know, flutters occasionally. We'll power might blink here and there. So just for safety's sake, it's better to have than not have. And let's go over here to my original shelf you seen I built a long time ago. Here's everything I need to paint, almost. Spider-Man diorama by Sanix needs to be painted. And Panzerhund by Sanix. His legs don't move, his mouth does. And then Emilio Bitt designed a Predator for Kevin Sharp that Kevin was selling files for. It's really nice. A Joker back there by Sanix. And I got a baby Groot here from Dan Brewster that I printed, and I posted pictures online for. It's made out of white CC Tree PLA at 100% scale. And my computer's not coming on here. And the designer's name is John McLeod. Had to get my screen to pop up so I could see the man's name. I couldn't remember his name, but it really looks good. I posted a link to his page on my group, 3D Printing and Tinkering, or 3D HP, whichever. You can find it on Facebook. And I have to get that painted soon. And then I have a really big Thanos here by Sanix, printed at, I don't remember, I think it's like 150 or 200%. I don't remember what I printed that at. But he needs to be cleaned up a little bit before I can start painting him. And then here I've got a Wonder Woman by Sanix that I need to paint. A Wookiee, Chewbacca from Game Body. And there's a little mini Thanos that I got off of Thingiverse, I believe it was. And then a couple Groots made out of wood PLA, Tyan's wood PLA, a long time ago. More mini factory things. There's Logan back there, little Yoda. When I got the Ender 3, it came with a file for that little puppy. So I got him printed out, test print. And I've got a big super grill up there, like 150%. The Nautilus from Jules Verne, 2,000 Leagues Under the Sea. 2 tubes from Star Wars. That Freddy back there is a statue, that's not a 3D print. And here's some more stuff down here. But as you can see, I got lots to paint. I print, get set aside, then I start printing something else, and then occasionally I paint. But I'm retired, and that's what I like to do, so whatever makes me happy, right? My wife wanted a Grandpa Munster, so quite a while back I downloaded one and printed one off of Thingiverse. And I just started painting him the other day. I painted him his face all green, and I went over some blue highlights, airbrushing, and his hair is done in black, and then I got some brown highlights. I need to put a little white in his hair, and he's almost done. And then by Victor Vasquez, this is really awesome. It's an alien kind of breaking through a door. It's his version of it. It's very, very nice. It's coming along. It's almost done. I made it fairly small. The next one I build, I'll make a lot bigger. But it looks really good. Now I got lots of paintbrushes here, and I got some fine ones for doing eyes. Just a little bit of this and that. Some of my favorite paints, believe it or not, are the cheap Walmart paints on top. I thin them down a lot, and I use them to spray with my airbrush. They go on really good. When I'm painting big models or a head, I obviously can't use these little Vallejo paints or the Army Painter paints. They're just too small, and it would take too many bottles to paint an object, so I have to use something cheaper that I can paint with. And then I go over eyes and small details with the nicer paints. Then I got Liquitex Basics, and then a bunch of metallics that I got for Christmas. And then whenever my print is done, when I scrape the bed off, clean off the supports or wrap whatever's left behind, I'll take alcohol wipes and I wipe down the bed before I start the next print. But basically that's about it, I guess. Just wanted to share with you guys what I had going on. I got this new camcorder. I wanted to try it out. I hope you guys liked the video. Please like and subscribe. I'll try to come out with a video every week if I can, if not more. I could do some on hardware. I mean, I know a little bit. I don't know everything about my printers, but I know a lot. I've been into this hobby now for 9 or 10 months, 24/7, and that's all I do is, read and experiment and work on my 3 machines. And 99% of the time they work great. Once in a while they have issues, and I gotta fix things. So, and I've tried a lot of Hatchbox PLA when I first got into the hobby. And it's like $24 roll, kind of expensive. And once I realized that I was going to start primarily making models and priming them, I didn't need fancy colors. I just needed white or black or silver I used for a long time, or gray, because I'm going to prime them. And if you have a white color, it's hard to see detail or flaws or places you miss when you clean the model, unless you prime it first. So anyway, just wanted to share. You guys have a great day, and thanks for, like I say, please like and subscribe to my videos. You're welcome to join me on YouTube. If you guys have any CR10s, please go join the Creality CR10 group. They got like 30,000 members. They're a great group. There's a lot of stuff on there for everybody. If you have an Ender 3, there's a Creality Ender 3 group that I'm a member of. It's a great group. It's slowly growing. It just started up here not too long ago. They just released a printer. So, guess that's about it, guys. Thank you for watching. See you later.